The convicted felon president, Kankles McTaco Tits, is either dipped into Elon Musk's ketamine or he's having a full-blown dementia meltdown, or both. Who knows? People within the MAGA echo chamber are saying they expect his health to collapse completely within 12 months. And so he just is in the Oval and he just put on the most batshit bonkers presser since the injecting of bleach to treat COVID. I think this one might be even a little worse. Kylie, play the first clip.
Big event at the Kennedy Center. Do you intend to take part in it? Will you have a part to play on December 5th?
I might play. I mean, I see the money that these soccer players, we call it soccer, but I see the money that these soccer players are making. I may try and play. I'm a very good athlete. My son is a very good athlete, and he's a good soccer player. He's on the tall side for soccer. Yeah. He's 6'9". That's pretty tall. But
that's pretty tall.
It's on the tall side.
Good.
It's on the tall side, but he's good. But no, I may put on shorts. I look extremely good in shorts and join the play.
Okay. So much to unpack there. The question was, will you have a part to play? Because the dementia and the health is so bad, because all the blood is at the Kankles. So Kanks has no blood flow to his brain. He took that question literally and says, I might play. The crowd kind of laughs, but he doubles down on his seriousness of it and says that he's an incredible athlete, which we all know is a complete lie, and says he looks good in shorts. And so what I have to say is, Kanks, tee it up. Get on your little short shorts. Get out there and kick a soccer ball around, because reports are you've been hiding your Kankles from the media for well over a month. I double dog dare you to do it, Kanks. Do it. All right, play the next clip.
Mr. President,
on
yes.
that subject, have you talked to Vladimir Putin about the fact that yesterday a big U.S. factory was hit in a Russian airstrike in Ukraine? What's your reaction to that?
I told him I'm not happy about it, and I'm not happy about anything having to do with that war. I settled 7 wars, and actually, if you think about pre-wars, add 3 more, so it would be 10. I thought this would be in the middle of the pack in terms of difficulty. No, I'm not happy about anything about that war. Nothing. Not happy at all. We'll see what happens. I think over the next 2 weeks, we're going to find out which way it's going to go.
Okay, he was asked about an American factory being bombed by Vladimir Putin after Kankles rolled out, had the U.S. military in uniform get on their hands and knees and roll out a red carpet so a murderous adversary, war criminal, could prance down, and Trump standing there clapping with his Kankles in full tow. That is the weakest response I've ever seen. Now he's just making shit up. He solved, they say 7 wars, but if you count pre-wars, we're up to 10. This is a guy who is involved in a massive dementia meltdown, and there is a mass cover-up by the media, all of the people around him, and the 77 million people that voted for him. This is not normal. This is insane. This is American weakness on parade. This next video, you guys, this is unbelievable. His party is the one that is all wound up about the Epstein files. They have been Kash Patel, Bongino, even smoky eye sociopath, J.D. Vance, all in on release the files, release the files. Let's not forget chainsaw wielding Elon Musk even whistle blew and said the reason he won't release the files is because he's in the files. So they ask him about this, and here's what he says.
A lot of people that could be mentioned in those files that don't deserve to be, people, because he knew everybody in Palm Beach. I don't know anything about that, but I have said to Pam and everybody else, give them everything you can give them, because it's a Democrat hoax. It's just a hoax. The whole Epstein thing is a Democrat hoax.
He said there's a lot of people in the files because he knew, Epstein, everybody in Palm Beach. So this president is not only a criminal, but he consistently and constantly protects criminals and pardons criminals. And a lot of these criminals are pedophiles. And this guy, Kankles, is Kankles deep in the middle of it. And if you notice, he's so mentally impaired that they just put on these little show and tell projects for him where he can sit behind the oval to hide the cankles. And then he just has this show and tell presser with everybody around him so he can conduct his, kindergarten style show and tell. Well, we all know he fancies himself a decorator, and we all know that he's a full-blown kleptomaniac. I mean, a full-blown klepto, this guy. Watch this clip when the FIFA president shows him the trophy.
Only the FIFA presidents of countries, and then those who win can touch it, because it's for winners only. And since you are a winner, of course, you can as well touch it. It's pretty heavy. Yeah. It's the winner trophy. The last one who lifted that is Lionel Messi of Argentina. And here it is in the Oval Office in the White House.
Can I keep it?
For you. Well, you can keep it.
We're not giving it back. That's serious.
It fits well.
It goes very well on the wall right over there. We'll put it right below the angels.
It fits well here, I think.
That's beautiful, yeah.
You can keep it until we have to give it to the next
You
winner.
can see he's looking at it and he's looking at all of the just monstrosity. Oh, I'm going to keep it. We'll put it right over there below the angels. He wants to keep the trophy. He probably will end up keeping the trophy because he's a full-blown thief, kleptomaniac. But did you see how the FIFA president humiliated himself and spoke to Donald Trump like he was in kindergarten? We only let winners touch this, but because you're a winner, we're going to let you touch it. And everybody just chuckles, and everybody in that room going along with this. How humiliating for FIFA, for the world of soccer / football, for Trump. Kanks sitting there being spoken to like he's a kindergartner, and then talking about wanting to steal the FIFA trophy, which he's dead serious about it. We all know he is. He already stole that other trophy, and he had to photobomb the photograph of the other soccer press conference that they had when they were giving the trophy. It is a complete embarrassment. Kanks is a total psycho kleptomaniac. All right, next up, he's still kissing Putin's ass after the aforementioned question where they asked about Russia bombing an American factory. And since then, Russia has also bombed a hospital with a maternity ward. That's how little respect Vladimir Putin has for Trump. And further, that's how compromised Kanks is by Vladimir Putin. Play the clip.
Putin, who I believe will be coming, depending on what happens. He may be coming and he may not, depending on what happens. We have a lot of things happening over the next couple of weeks. But I thought it was a nice picture of him. Okay of me, but nice of him. So that was very nice.
Okay. There he is with his show and tell, putting up a photograph of himself with a war criminal who completely has Trump compromised. And I want to remind each of you the reporting after the Alaska summit. All of the people in the room said the administration came out and they were spooked, that some of them looked ashen in the eyes. And since that presser, since that summit, Trump has done nothing but bend over further for Vladimir. So the question is, what happened in the back of the beast? What happened behind closed doors? Because this is absolute American weakness, and Putin trusts whatever he did to Trump so much that they put an American flag on an advancing Russian tank to the Ukraine border, and they bombed an American factory. That's how much Putin owns Kanks, completely owns him and dog walks him. All right, next up, this is just more than I can take. Now he's claiming that Black women are begging him to take over Chicago. And I don't know about you, listener, but I know that we have a lot of Black women that are listeners, and they wouldn't beg Donald Trump for a dead pig. They wouldn't speak to him. They wouldn't share oxygen with him. So this is just a breathtaking lie. Play the clip.
And we'll straighten that one out probably next. That'll be our next one after this. And it won't even be tough. And the people in Chicago, Mr. Vice President, are screaming for us to come. They're wearing red hats, just like this one. But they're wearing red hats. African-American ladies, beautiful ladies, are saying, please, President Trump, come to Chicago. Please. I did great with the Black vote, as you know, and they want something happens. So I think Chicago will be our next, and then we'll help with New York, and we're going to help with.
First and foremost, over 90% of Black women voted for Kamala Harris. That is a complete lie. Number two, I seriously doubt any Black women in Chicago are wearing MAGA hats. Number three, this dipshit is sitting there with a hat on that says Trump was right about everything. You may remember Fox News would always call Obama arrogant and say that he was aloof. Could you imagine for 1 second? Imagine what the racism is right now. Imagine if Obama sat behind the Oval desk and played show and tell and lied with impunity and had a hat on that said Obama was right about everything. I think Fox News would finally take it over the finish line and just start saying the N-word, because we all know they're dying to. And lastly, I'm going to leave you with this little clip. And this is Kanks doing a little joint art project with Kristi Noem.
I turned on last night and I see Christie's painting the wall. And it looked beautiful, by the way, when that paint went over there.
And it's hot.
It's hot.
Yes, it is.
It's hot. If it's white, it's not hot. If it's black, it's going to be very hard to climb that sucker. It's not going to be easy. But it's black and a high quality black. You know, it really looked good.
Yeah, we got
Is
the
that going to
paint
be a
you told us
two-coat
to.
job or a one-coat?
No, just one coat.
One coat.
We
Good.
used the paint you told me to buy.
Yep. The two-coat will take place in 3 years from now, right? We'll do the second coat.
I'm so speechless that this is just sitting there getting normalized. No, we just did one coat and I got the paint you told me to buy because we're little kindergartners that are doing art projects while this administration is arresting people and kidnapping people off the streets. And 71% of most of the people that they have detained have no criminal record. Kristi Noem is a freak show narcissist that allegedly is having an affair with Corey Lewandowski, all the while wearing her big cross in between costume changes. Kanks, literally, this is an existential crisis. This guy is bananas. This is his most bonkers press conference. And these are just a few of the hits. You can go and watch it online, but these are the ones that I just thought, oh my God. But I know a lot of you are tired of seeing this, and I am too, but I think it's super important that we have episodes like this that exist, because the legacy media sane washes. This entire press conference will be sane washed. Not one legacy media news will say Trump lied through an entire presser, seems to have severe cognitive decline, claims that he solved 7 wars and 3 pre-wars. They won't fact check him on any of this. So it's important that you watch this. It's important that you like this video. It's important that we all stay united and focused, because they are going to keep running and gunning, and they're going to do everything in their power to lie and cheat and take this country away from us in the midterms. They're going to do it. So you've got to buckle up, buttercups. Stay engaged. Subscribe to our channel and other independent news channels, and we'll see you all later.